Hey guys, welcome you all to week 3 of MATLAB course for mechanical engineers. In this video, we will be having some brief introduction to CFD. Before starting with the introduction to CFD, let me tell you, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell. Now, let's get back to our topic, introduction to CFD. Computational fluid dynamics, usually abbreviated as CFD, is a branch of fluid mechanics that uses numerical analysis and algorithms to solve and analyze fluid flow problems. Now, let's understand the use of CFD with this simple example. Say you are standing in front of a blower and you place your hand in front of the blower in this manner, and in the second case you are standing in front of the blower and you are placing your hand in this manner. So in which case are you going to experience more drag? It is in the case 1, because the direction of the flow of the air which is coming from the blower is suddenly changed in the first case, whereas in the second case the direction of flow of air coming from the blower is gradually changed. This is the model of olden days car and this is the model of modern day cars. You can see that when the car is moving, the direction of the air is suddenly changed here, and here also the direction of the air is suddenly changed. Here in this case the direction of air flowing past this car is gradually changed. This change in model came from the advancement of CFD, thereby reducing the fuel consumption and increasing the efficiency of the engine. Computational fluid dynamics, that is CFD, is the science of predicting fluid flow, heat and mass transfer, chemical reactions and related phenomena. To predict these phenomena, CFD solves equations for conservation of mass, momentum and energy equations. This is how typically continuity equation, that is conservation of mass equation, momentum equations and energy equations look like. If you are seeing these equations for the first time, then don't worry, over the duration of course we will familiarize ourselves with these equations. So now let us move on to analyzing techniques available for solving fluid flow problems. The first one is analytical fluid dynamics. In analytical fluid dynamics, the exact solutions of fluid flow problems are found by applying first principles of fluid dynamics along with the mathematical modeling of entire fluid domain by various mathematical techniques. The main drawback of this technique is it is practically impossible to mathematically model computational fluid flow situations which are complicated. Now let's move on to another analyzing technique, that is experimental fluid dynamics. In experimental fluid dynamics, the flow problem is solved by making a model of the domain and measurable flow properties are measured by using various measurement techniques. Experimental fluid dynamics is used to verify the results obtained from analytical fluid dynamics and computational fluid dynamics. The main drawback of this method is if the domain is very large or very small, then it is highly impossible to simulate a flow like that. What do I mean by that? Say you want to simulate a flow through microfluidic channel. There the surface forces are dominant and the surface roughness plays a significant role. If we make a model which is 4 to 5 times greater than that, then the physics of the problem changes, thereby leading to wrong results. Therefore, CFD comes to rescue. Now that we have understood analytical fluid dynamics and experimental fluid dynamics, now we'll go with computational fluid dynamics. Now let us have some brief introduction to history of CFD. With the advancement of computational capabilities and numerical techniques in 1950s, various alternate methods to solve fluid flow problems were found under the common name computational fluid dynamics. Now, looking at the advantages and disadvantages of analytical fluid dynamics and experimental fluid dynamics, we might think we can directly go by computational fluid dynamics and solve the problem, but it is not that easy because CFD is not an independent technique. Although it seems that everything we need to analyze is a fluid domain is already there, but it is not the case. It is just a simulation, and authenticity of the simulation cannot be verified unless it is compared with the real world examples. Experimental fluid dynamics is used to test the validity of CFD simulation and is more or less an approval that a CFD model is correct and can further be applied to similar situations without even getting verified. CFD is indeed very powerful tool if used widely. It can be used to study fluid flow in nuclear reactor and also combustion chambers. Now let us move on to the steps involved in CFD. Any CFD problem involves three steps. In preprocessor, the geometry is made and meshing is done. In solver stage, the appropriate solvers are used to solve the problem under a particular situation, and the post processing is done for visualizing the results. Now let us give some brief introduction to meshing. Say you have a rectangular domain. This is how meshing is done in computational fluid dynamics. Due to lockdown, the delivery of virtual writing pad is delayed, so kindly bear with it. The partial differential equations are solved at these discrete points and so on. The mesh quality must be excellent for getting good results. At this point of time, you might think the near the mesh points are, the more accurate the results are, but it is not so. In the upcoming videos, we will address why this is not true. There are various discretization methods to solve the partial differential equations, namely the finite difference method, finite element method, and finite volume method. In this course, we are confined to finite difference method only. Now let us see some applications of CFD. There are several areas of CFD applications which include chemical and process engineering, electronics and computers, heating, ventilation and air conditioning, petroleum industry, train design, turbo machinery, etc. Its physiological applications include cardiovascular flow, that is flow in heart and major vessels, and flow in lungs and breathing passages. So that's all for this video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, like it, share it, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, it is absolutely free. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be notified. Bye.